I'm Bobby J. Welcome back to the channel. We're back. Well, you're back. I've been here. Yeah, and so we're back with another harvesting video for 2023. We're excited to show all of this year's footage. It has been an interesting harvest. We've had breakdowns, we've had rain, we've had problems, and we've also had a lot of fun too. And so we're excited to show you the compilation of the last 4 weeks of working our tails off to get this rice in the bin, in storage, and eventually to a grocery store near you. Okay, north side of the river, let's rock and roll to the next field. I'll tell you one thing, if you think California is nothing but Malibu beaches and Hollywood morons, well, I'm in a piece of farm equipment and we're getting ready to pass with another piece of farm equipment. This is the Central Valley and this is ag land, baby. Oh man, got out of town back there, which try to move when the traffic is the thinnest, mid-morning, late morning, before the lunch hour. Wasn't too bad, but also when we're on the move, I've moved right through some pretty busy urban areas at 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. Do what we gotta do. We got places to be, stuff to harvest, stuff to get done, man. And you only got so much time before the weather turns south on you and you're screwed. Once it starts raining and doesn't stop, you're screwed, you're done. So, keep on moving out in this pretty, I think anyway, I kind of like the countryside, cruising along. I've been on the road for about an hour and 10-15 minutes, I think, and pretty country out here. All right, 2.5 hours on the road, but we're getting ready to pull into the ranch, see if we can get going here. Oh, there's the bank out. Care to join me? Sure, come on in. All right, got all the equipment here. Let's get started on this ranch. We got about 80 acres out in front of us here and got to get rolling on it. Juan, are we gonna make it through the day without any problems? Is it gonna be smooth today?
It's been nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth. Fingers crossed. Let's hope. back across the river again. Headed back into town, head to the next ranch. So I got moved out of there and gonna get this machine moved back to the shop, drop it off. I'm actually then gonna go jump on the CTS, the other combine, go run it a couple days, try to get a field done over there and get all these back for the finale. Ah, red light. I got places to go. Hey, buddy, he's waving at me. Wave again. Hey. Not everybody hates farmers. How about that? Red light. Red light. Red light. Yeah, baby, green light. Okay, well, tough day. We got rain on the way. Got this load here. We got to get it. Bam! Got to get this load out of the field. We got 2 empties sitting here, wanting to get them filled up, but I just don't think that weather's going to let us do it. Fantastic. I don't know what to say. Not much. It's more frustrating than being rained out when you're a farmer. Storm seems to be now, we're through it. It's pushing its way off to the east. And now the neighbor called me out in one area that I farm. I guess a red cell went over. We got over 1 inch of rain. So I'm going to, and now at my house, I didn't get that much, but we farm kind of all over the place. And like I said, one spot that we've still got rice at, over 1 inch. So I'm gonna get the CTS moving that way, because I already know what I'll find out there. I'm sure that it's pushed the rice down and lodged it, laying on the ground instead. Nice and easy to harvest standing rice. So harvest just went from medium to pretty tough, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. You can't control the weather. It's one of the obstacles that we have to farm around, and something we obviously can't predict. So get the CTS going, get it out there. I need to go look at that field and see what that rice looks like. Well, this is gonna be fun. All down, flat on the ground. But I got the trusty CTS too. Fire this baby up and get to going here. All right, well, now we're rocking and rolling in the CTS, and got done at that last field out there running the 9610. And the reason why the CTS came here and the 9610 went to that other field was because if you notice, all the rice is all standing and even and clean at that last field. Where here, if you look at this is all down, laying on its side. We call it lodged. Lodged or lazy rice. And this is the machine to do it with. CTS it's tough. It's got a draper header, which is a completely different harvesting method than that blue Shelbourne Reynolds stripper header. Completely different harvesting method. And this is able to rake that rice, or the whole plant, I should say, right off of the ground, pick it up, drag it into the drapers, and shoot it into the feeder house and on up into the machine. That blue header, that's a fair weather, sunny and 70 kind of conditions piece of equipment, but it's fast, it's faster. That's why we have it, and that's why we have 2 different rigs. Is that 9610 with that Shelbourne Reynolds stripper header. It's fast when everything is perfect, but when it gets rough like this, might as well send that thing back to the barn.
that got all twisted and tangled up, and then blew the bearings out, and that broke. That broke. And that broke again.
That definitely broke. And that one broke too.
And that was not fun. That was less fun. My back still hurts.
That broke. That broke.
That leaked.
That broke. That broke.
And this was a pre-maintenance project getting ready for harvest. And I just wanted to showcase these big, huge rotors are in the back of the CTS. They're pretty gnarly looking, and that was a good little project, getting them all changed out.
Well, that draper that's tore up, had to get one ordered real quick because that thing's going to come flying apart at any time. I tell you, dealer service, it's all about dealer service sometimes. Pate Machinery, Colusa, California, John Deere. Open on Sunday. How about that? So, put the pedal to the metal, jump in the L1. Got a little bit of a drive, but punch it, get up there, grab that draper, and get back and keep harvesting rice, because that's what we do. Yeah, loading trailers. Oh, then you got this guy. Got these guys over here cutting away. A CTS going over here. Oh man, I tell you, rice country. Out with the old and in with the new. And there we go. 4 hours of drive time. We got ourselves a new draper on there. Now if its little buddy over here will hold up too, we'll be back going, and then also get that feeder house done. What do you think, Juan?
It's not too bad for changing it.
Not too bad for changing it? Yeah, we're getting it. That one's blown out. That one is not, but we're gonna change that one anyway, because you don't open this up and not change a bearing. Okay, went and got parts this morning on a Sunday morning. Headed right back to go get some more. Didn't know this was out until we got all the straw. It was wrapped around it, out and away where we could actually see. Back on the road again, but this is it. This is the final voyage, getting all the equipment moved back to the home place and get this harvest wrapped up. There's only one field to go. That's coordination. I dropped him off about 45 minutes ago up the road about 12 miles to grab the bank out because we moved this morning. And I come flying back here in the pickup. I jump on the combine and he makes it back here in the bank out in time to pick me up before I'm full with my first harvester load. That is coordination. I love it. Is here. I hope she brought snacks. Another rice harvesting season is on its way to a close, and it's been an interesting one. It's been a challenging one with a few different obstacles, quite a few breakdowns this year. But I will say, out of all the things, this is probably my favorite thing to do, is run these combines and harvest rice. You know, I've ran a lot of equipment in my day, from excavators, skid steers, bulldozers, backhoes, tractors all the way down to 16 horsepower, all the way up to 500 horse quad tracks, and even riding along in a couple of D10s and D11 Caterpillars. But I don't know, there's something about a combine. It's pretty darn satisfying. You got stuff coming in the front. You got stuff flying out the back. And most importantly, grain pouring into the grain tank. And some of that, though, might be slightly biased as a farmer, because it all does lead up to this. And you know, farmers get paid differently than most people, right? Even people that have equipment, heavy equipment that belongs to them, they own, and do contracting jobs and whatnot. You know, you have a set rate, whether that's hourly or per job or whatnot, and you agree upon a price with a customer. You go do the job, bam, 30-day invoice, get paid, boom. As a farmer, we start out in the beginning of the year, January, February, seeing what the market conditions are, what's the price of the commodity that we grow, and do some projections on what we think we're going to make. And start out, get going, start spending money. You know, for some people it's coming out of their own bank account. For some people it's on, you know, borrowed credit. But you go out there, you plant a crop, and you get to harvest. And that's when you finally get to get a paycheck. You know, you get that crop harvested, and now you have something to actually sell. There's your tangible product, your tangible commodity. So you work 9-10 months with no paycheck, not sure how much you're going to make, because a forecasted price is not the same as what's in the bank, right? And you fight your way through all the obstacles that it takes, and like I said, you get to harvest, and it is a sweet sensation, as the saying goes, watching that grain come into the grain tank, because There's the paycheck right there. And after this, Thanksgiving comes, and my family, we like to celebrate Thanksgiving because as farmers, it really does. It's exactly that. We give thanks for what we were able to accomplish and what was provided for us, and it is a celebration of harvest. It really is. And I think maybe that's something that modern society actually kind of loses, is the celebration of harvest in our modern world, but that's okay. So I'm Bobby J. I hope you enjoyed 2023 rice harvest. This has been a fun one for me. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. See you on the next one. I can't see right now.